What is going on, guys? It's your boy Crystal Planet 99 here again, giving you another review. This time it's of the 1995 album by Steve Vai, Alien Love Secrets. Not only is this album widely talked about in the Vai community, but it's also an album I was very excited to review. Just like always, if you don't agree with what I have to say, or if you have different opinions, that's fine, because this is just my opinion, and if you really disagree, then you can talk about it in the comments section below, but I would like to keep this civil, honest, and I would like to keep this laid back. But now that that's out of the way, let's get right into it. Bad Horsie. Bad Horsie's title alone sounds cool enough to justify the listen, but past this title, the track not only kicks off the album, but also showcases the new directions that Steve was taking his music in the mid-90s. While Steve's always had a style of his own, I really feel like Steve's tone that we all know and love was found in the songs like these on the album itself, Alien Love Secrets. But back to the song, however, one thing about this song and the songs to come is that they all use different effects during each part. The main thing that helped keep this song in my long-term memory is the huge amounts of wah pedal that Steve uses, that and the slide. He also gets his guitar to sound like a horse, which is just as cool as it sounds. Overall, this track is one that a lot of Vai fans know, and we can all assure you, this song kicks major ass, and you definitely deserve to listen to this one on your own. Juice. This song is definitely one of my favorites, not only on the album, but in the entire Vai catalog. I love the idea of Vai playing a swing/blues/big band piece, similar to that of Joe Satriani's Satch Boogie. This is Vai out of his comfort zone, and it is just awesome. Another thing of merit is the great swing drums in this one, which make me want to dance every time. But that's not where it ends. Another thing that impresses me is how Steve composed the pieces on this album. Steve wanted all of these songs to be more simple and stripped back. And this song is definitely stripped back. With only a guitar, bass, drum part, and a bit of synth, Steve was able to create this piece. Not only is this song fun to listen to, but it's fun to play if you're a guitarist, and the Naked track on iTunes is incredible if you want to jam over it. Definitely check this song out, Naked track and the regular one. Die to Live. This song is definitely the least complex sounding on the album. The main rhythm gives me so much nostalgia, however. Overall, this track is really good, and at about 2 minutes, my favorite part of the song happens, which is the solo. Not only is this solo great, but it's also very dreamlike, and it really surprised me on the first time listen. Overall, this song is nice. I really like it. I just wish Steve played it live more. When he did it on Where the Wild Things Are, this piece sounded spectacular for sure. Overall, it's definitely worth your time. The Boy from Seattle. This song is obviously Vai's tribute to Jimi Hendrix. It's not psychedelic rock like Voodoo Child, but more mellow and laid back. Steve's also shaped his tone to sound like a Fender Strat, of course. There's lots of twang in Steve's guitar playing to bring the Hendrix out. But this is still Steve Vai, of course. I obviously love the idea of Vai playing a progressive, psychedelic, Hendrix-esque rock song, but you'll have to wait for me to talk about those in some future reviews. Overall, this song is definitely well written and fun to listen to. It's also a very respectful tribute to the greatest guitarist who ever lived. Yo Gakk. This song co-stars Steve's son Julian Vai, saying phrases that Steve answers with his guitar. This one is very similar to Bad Horsie in the way that the percussion and lead guitar are used. This song is very heavy like Bad Horsie also. Overall, I love the ideas that have been used in this song. Steve really must have a great imagination to think of stuff like this. Another thing I like is that the Ibanez universe makes an appearance in this one to help with making those big fat chords even bigger and fatter. Overall, I like this track. I do think Steve goes a little overboard with the sampling of Baby Julian during the solos, however. But overall, this track is definitely solid. Kill the Guy with the Ball. The first 30 seconds or so of this track is very experimental, with Steve using a talkbox over the backing track. What follows after is actually a nice mix of Middle Eastern style metal mixed with that of a Sum 41 song. Very odd combo, I know, but it works here. Percussion is tight, guitars are fast and fluid, and bass holds it all together. This song has an interesting Ultrazone-esque feel to it when Steve does his whammy tricks or uses his wah pedal. This song really is a taste of the type of music in Steve's next album, Fire Garden, which, fun fact, is my favorite Vai album. Later, this piece turns into a track that Steve does live in Where the Wild Things Are, called The Murder, and this gives the song a very ominous ending. I always listen to this song, but the weird thing is I never really remember it, except for the talk box part in the beginning. Overall, it's good, especially the Passion and Warfare-esque parts of The Murder near the end. Definitely check it out and tell me what you guys think in the comments below, because I'm curious to hear it. Tender Surrender. This song is a Steve Vai classic. Shame on you if you don't know it and call yourself a Vai fan. What do I think, however? I definitely think it has a Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of thing going on, with a bit of acid jazz and fusion thrown in. Overall, this one is very popular among Vai fans like myself, so really all I can say is if you've never heard this one before, look up a vid of Vai doing it live and you'll be amazed, that's for sure. That's Alien Love Secrets, short but superb. Overall, with the small track listing of 7 songs, there is hardly room for Steve to have error, but thankfully, he's nailed all 7 tracks with his incredible guitar ability and songwriting skills. This is definitely the gateway Vai album. It's this year, actually, that Vai announced he was in the studio with another album like this one that I just cannot wait for. Oh, and by the way, if you're curious about when the next review comes out, I am recording and releasing them every Thursday, and if you liked this one, please leave a like and a comment and a subscribe. Anyway though, see you later.